like to introduce you to the new guys. 2 rules. No booze in this house. Number 2, no girls upstairs in those bedrooms.
I'm seriously worried about these new guys.
Oh! Play a good game, man.
We have a little tradition welcoming the new guys. Freshman batting practice! Welcome to the big time, boys.
Oh, my nuts!
Look at what we have here. Hey, ladies. Party later tonight at the baseball houses.
You should be investing this energy elsewhere.
Lesbians.
I like the quiet guy in the backseat.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Yeah, I can see how that could get threatening. New guy coming in, getting all the ladies. That was a joke.
I got your joke right here.
Did he just call it a joke?
That's what he implied.
What's clear was that the chemistry between the entire team was instant. It was at having
Stop, guys.
the inside too. That was
You got way in there.
We're close.
Yeah.
That's what we call it the salmon fishing.
So, like, did you guys like meet before, or did this happen instantly when you got on set?
Well, we met at the first time. We all met each other for the first time at the production office when we got to Austin, and it was like, hey, we're in the movie together.
Yeah.
But you guys knew each other.
No, we knew each other. We knew each other for a little bit before the movie ever started.
Yeah. I think when we found out we were up for this, we were like texting each other.
Yeah,
we're
we
like,
found out we were kind of like we were down to the wire.
Yeah.
There was a few of us in the mix, but then when we were in the chemistry room, I was like, oh, dude, we did this scene from the punk club. That was our like final chemistry scene. It was like, there's nobody else. It was always you.
so much chemistry.
It was always you.
So much
We're
chemistry.
like in a laboratory, like chemists.
Embrace your inner strange, man. Just be weird.
Some of you guys were players, and so did it remind you of like the chemistry that you had with just like being on teams?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's the closest thing I've had to that feeling since I stopped playing ball, which is like the coolest thing. That's the one thing you miss the most as an athlete when you're done is that kind of locker room vibe with the guys.
Starting to have an identity crisis. We've danced at a disco, danced the Cotton Eye Joe and kicker attire, and here we are, punks for a night.
There was clearly more dancing and singing than there was baseball. So like, I just remember like the hoedown scene. Did you guys have like choreography? Did you guys have to learn dances?
Oh yeah.
We had dance rehearsal.
Yeah, that was an interesting part of the whole thing. Is like Rick was big on because people don't dance the same way now that they did back then. Dancing was like a form of expression, like
It's like interpretive dance kind of thing.
interpretive.
kind of. In the disco stuff, especially.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out to the club with Blake. It's weird.
It gets all.
He pulls out a scarf and stuff and starts swinging it.
Yeah, he's not with us.
It's my therapy is dance.
We don't know who that kid is.
Blake really goes to the club to dance it off. It's a different.
I hope you get to see the behind the scenes of the disco club. It gets pretty weird.
It's a one-man dance show.
I think I stripped at one point. I was just prancing around. It was intense.
Oh my
It's
god.
weird. It was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm uncomfortable now,
I
actually.
feel pretty uncomfortable too.
What's weird is when he starts dancing with you interpretively.
Right. But then also the music. Like the music clearly before you guys were born, but you
Right.
guys had to learn the words to songs. And
We listened to the music a lot. Rick presented us with an iPod shuffle with like probably 50, 60 songs on it as like a gift when we first got there, and sort of like, hey, this is what we listen to. Listen to it and sort of just take from it what you want.
Rapper's Delight. That's nearly like a 15-minute song, and almost all of you guys leared the words. Like, did you practice that?
Yeah. Well,
Do you want us to
originally
go on that?
What, the hip hop, the hip hop.
You don't stop, you're rocking to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. Now I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello, hello
To the black, to the white,
the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang, boogie to the boogie, down jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock.
We can do that for 15 minutes. Yeah.
So you did
And
learn
we
all-
will. Hold on.
Yes.
1 second, please.
You
Don't
just
interrupt.
wasted the rest of your interview.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, Jake Bradford.
And until you do, you're nobody.
Yeah.
Bye.
And the other thing that I want to talk about is the outfit changes too.
Oh.
Like that must have been so fun as well.
Yeah. The short shorts were very breezy.
Breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were cool.
They say pants so tight they can tell what your religion you are.
Will's definitely a Christian, and he's Presbyterian.
what I was the champion of. I was like,
You weren't the champion of anything.
tennis, tennis. I mean, that's what you knew. That's how I knew I was in a group of competitors.
Right.
And like really good people. So I'm used to showing up and being like better than everybody at ping pong. And I was 5th. I was like, I'm genuinely mad right now.
What am I the champion of, man? So like this was like on set. You were the champion of foosball, or?
So when we did the rehearsals, we stayed on Rick's property, and he had a game room, and so it was a bunch of games they would play back then. So foosball, ping pong, pool, everything. And Wyatt and I had an intense rivalry with Forrest Vickery and Glen Powell. We had a decisive series before this press tour started for bragging rights. So
very decisive.
You can ask Glen and Forrest how that series went.
Your character in particular was like, oh, I'm down to change. I'm gonna be like in the mosh pit. This is what you wear to the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Then to the hoedown, we get our cowboy hats.
Those movies kind of about freedom and like what you do with it and like kind of how you decide to express yourself. And I think that's part of it. The clothes were a big part of the expression of who you are. Now everybody's kind of has homogenous senses of style now. But back then it was peacocking.
Yeah.
You know?
When you tell people about this movie, there's like 12 guys in it. Oh, how would you tell people about this movie?
Yeah, I'd say that there's different levels. So I'd say that on the surface, you just want to have a great time. It's rare you get to go to a movie and you get invested as the characters get invested. And so halfway through the movie, you're just rooting for them to be. I think that's a rare experience because not many movies that are like that would get funded.
You gotta tune in, man. You guys want to try a little telepathic stuff? Do it. Lock in. What am I thinking about? Baseball. Having a tail. Cereal. Just thinking about sharks. Sharks have tails. That's a good point. That's a good point. Wish I had a tail. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Everybody wants some! I'm pretty sure that is a new school record. Everybody